Hi everybody, it's Cathryn from The Pink Designs, and today I'm doing a Christmas in July box. I am using the Woodland Wishes stamp set. There is separate little stamps and then the stamp of the tree with a lot of animals, which I love. I'm also using the Stylish Shapes dies for the square. I just wanted to take a moment to thank you, Carol, for this beautiful thank you card and a lovely note inside. I really appreciate that. Also, I got two people sent me coffee money, Jennifer C. and Stampin' with Julie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. I'm so happy. I'll go get my Starbucks. All right. So today, now I'm going to do this a little bit different because once I did it once, I tweaked it a little bit. I'm not going to be stamping these hollies there, and this tag is going to be a little bit longer, but basically it's going to be exactly the same. The box measures 3.5 by 4 by 1, and inside I have Rolos. I didn't have any peppermints, but I figured the Rolos were nice and gold and they reminded me of Christmas candies, so that's what I put inside. All right, what we need is some basic white for stamping. We need a piece of real red that is 11 by 7. Okay, we need 2 squares. The basic white one I cut using the Stylish Shapes dies, and it is 2 3/8 inch. And I cut one out of Peaceful Pine that is 2.5 by 2.5. Okay, I'm using the stitched season DSP. We need 2 pieces, one of each of these patterns, that are 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. For the flag, we need a label that is 1.5 by 3 3/4, or the label, whatever it is. We're going to flag it though. And then we need 2 pieces that are 3/4 by 3 3/4, and 2 that are 3 1/4 by 3/4. All right, let me get my Simply Scored. Now, they do have a new product. It is a hot foil system. I did not get it. It's a little bit pricey, but it does have beautiful results to it. So if you're interested, there is information on my Stampin' Up website. Okay. Now we're going to start on the 11-inch side, score at 1, 5, 6, and 10. Turn it to the 7-inch side and score at 3/4, 1 3/4, 5 1/4, and 6 1/4. All right, now just fold and burnish your score lines. Okay, and this is what we're going to be doing. Okay, so we need 3/4 inch strips on the top and bottom and 1 inch strips on either side. I'm going to start over here. Go to that first score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle and wedge the square. Go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the second score line. Take off the bottom rectangle and wedge the square. And then we're going to wedge a little bit off of the bottom rectangle here. All right, now we're going to take these 4 pieces off just above the score line. Okay, and that's our first side. Now we're going to turn it to the other side. Go to the second score line, cut it to the second score line, and take all of these 4 off. Alright, go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle, and wedge the square. Okay, then that last score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle, and wedge the square. And then we're going to wedge a little bit off of this bottom rectangle there. And round the corners of this flap here. So that's the bottom, well, the other side actually. And that's what it should look like when you're done. Alright, we'll start on this side and put a little bit of glue on each one of these tabs, and then make sure that the score line on the tab matches with the side of that inner rectangle. Do that on both sides. Okay, and then go to the next set of tabs and attach them to the other side of this inner rectangle. Okay, and that is our box. Okay, now we need our DSP. The candy canes I'm going to put on the top of the flap, and the plaid on the inside, and then the long sides and the short sides. Alright, and then I'm just going to take a small half circle out of the front there so that it's easier to grab to open. Alright, now we'll let that dry and we're going to do our stamping. So we need our 2 3/8 inch square, and first we're going to do the sentiment with real red ink, and the sentiment says Christmas cheer for all to hear, and put that towards the bottom. Great. Alright, now we need Tuxedo Black, and I'm going to do the reindeer. And he fits, like, his legs basically fit right over the C and the H. There we go. And then our little hedgehog is going to be looking up at our reindeer. Okay, that's the stamping. Now this way you don't have to fussy cut anything. Okay, now we need some Stampin Blends, and I'm going to be using light and dark crumb cake, light pecan pie, and light pool party. So let's start with the pecan pie, and I'm going to do most of the deer except for his muzzle. Okay, and then for the hedgehog with the dark crumb cake, I'm gonna do most of the little spikes, and then I'm gonna use the light inside the body here. And then I'll just fill in where I missed. Alright, then I'm going to take the light pool party, and I am going to make a shadow around the animals. And I like that. Okay, now we're done coloring. Let's get our strip Now this strip for the label is 1.5 by 3 3/4. And I'm going to get my scissors, and I'm just going to go up maybe 1/4 inch right in the middle, and then go from the edges to where that middle is. Okay. Now we're going to get our box, and this is going to go about 1/4 inch from the edge of the DSP there. I'm going to put that on from the left side of the DSP. Sorry. And it just goes over the DSP a little bit on the bottom. All right. Now, now we're going to attach the 2 3/8 inch square to the 2.5 inch square. And now we're going to get some dimensionals. And we're going to kind of put this right in the middle of the DSP. I did it a little bit more to the right, but that's fine. All right, now I'm going to tie a bow. This is new also. This is the real red and white stitched ribbon. I'm just going to tie the smallest bow pretty much that I can with it. Okay. That's a little bit bigger, but okay. Then I'm going to put a glue dot and some liquid glue. Alright, then I'm going to put it right at the top of that label. Okay. Then for the final touch, now I told you I wasn't going to do the stamping there. I like this better. I'm going to put a large peppermint and 2 smalls. I loved these since they came out a couple, like 2 years ago, I think. All right, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. All of the info is on my blog, along with the link to my Stampin' Up shop. All right, so please, if you want to get notifications, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.